That feeling of losing the bowl game was terrible.
That bowl game, to lose like that, it hurt really bad. I mean, I think for everybody who returned from last season, I think it hurts them really bad. I think they think about it all the time. I know I think about it all the time.
Seeing that we didn't accomplish our goal and how it hurt, not just the team, the whole organization, it just sat on our shoulders the whole offseason. It's just like, we got to go make it right. We got to get better. It doesn't sit right with us.
Everything we did last year only got us as far as we went last year, so we've got to try harder. We've got to do more this year to get us farther than we did last year. And so I think it just acts as motivation.
They had a journey last season. They did a really good job of marching through that journey.
Well, I thought everything was better last year, from special teams to defense to offensive scheme, enthusiasm, and of course it's easy to be a little more enthusiastic if you're starting to have some success.
Every year is new, and you got to restart over and continue to get back to the basics and the fundamentals of what your program's about, making sure, hopefully evolving and growing within your system.
When you're building a program, you can't take a step back. You have to continue to take steps forward, and I feel like watching them that they're doing a good job of that.
I just love what Coach Luttrell has done. He took a team that didn't have all the pieces in place, but what he did with them was pretty remarkable.
In year two, you ought to be able to start adding some new wrinkles here and there, and guys, that in year one, you're just trying to get out there on the field and get them comfortable.
So the biggest difference between last year and this year, obviously we had a new staff, we had a new culture come in, new Denton.
Last year, I think we were more of a zone team. This year, we're more of an attacking team, more blitzing, more movements up front.
This year, they've given the reins over to our leadership council, and they see that this is our team. The incoming freshmen, they don't report to, Coach Maynard or Coach Vellani or Coach Harrell. I had them come to me. We had meetings twice a week. Our players are going to respond to the older guys that have been there and done that. What we're doing essentially is we're coaching ourselves.
No matter the result of the game, I want to leave the field knowing that I had something to do with it, so that, when we're winning, I want to feel that pride. When we're losing, I want to feel that responsibility. I want to get this team right.
And the best way to know an offense is be able to explain it or to be able to teach it. The best knowledge you can give is from someone that's actually done it. They're putting a lot on our shoulders, and we welcome it.
I never want them to feel like they have to do that for the totality of the program, that that we're at this apex in this moment in time. That's not what their responsibility is to focus on their journey every day and the process that they're going through every day, and to do the best job that they can. And I want that for them as much as anything. I think all of you can see that we've invested and made things better. We've done it in facilities, senior coaches, nutrition, equipment, athletic training, and that's because we believe in you. And I believe that the way to be successful is to put our money and our resources in you. But with that comes a responsibility to use this opportunity. Opportunity knocks on everybody's door, not everybody answers.
And now it's about continuing to stay on our guys, about our culture and who we are, and then also get around the new guys and teaching them exactly what we're all about.
And this game is not easy. The grind of the season is not easy. But in every sacrifice you make, you have to make sacrifices in life for anything to keep special. Nothing's going to be given to you. And we're not just going to show up on our talent alone and expect to win. It's not happening. You know that? We understand how we do things now, right? I've heard guys say, this is how we do things. That's when it's starting to come around. We're going to outwork our opponents. And we're going to have to overcome some mistakes this season, I promise you. It won't be perfect. You've set the standard. You know the standard. We're going to be selfish. We're going to take strain off our teammates. Be tough. It's all about discipline, man. You got to have discipline in this game. And you got to have to win every single day. You want fans in the stands? Outwork our opponent. Have high expectations now. 2016 team, what legacy do they leave? The foundation of our culture, what we began. Thought they did a hell of a job of team chemistry. Buying in all together, loving one another, offense, defense, special teams. No finger pointing. No division. That's the legacy they left. And they left a legacy of going to bowl games. Every year, every team is new, and every team will leave a legacy. What's your legacy going to be? Because you're going to leave one. What's our mission? Win our bowl game. We will accomplish that mission. Win our bowl game. Oh, I got more for you. We're going to leave a legacy. We will accomplish that mission. Everybody on the same page? Yes, sir.
UNT is more than a place. We are a community of dreamers and doers. Here, knowledge grows. Ideas become discoveries, and opportunities are boundless. We ask questions and seek answers. We push boundaries and expand minds. We defy expectations and pursue excellence. A Tier 1 research university, UNT innovates for a brighter tomorrow. We are the path to success. We are UNT.
UNT is more than 125 years in the making. To find new solutions, we create a new point of view. We know what's possible when creativity, originality, and independent thought converge. We're ranked a Tier 1 research university. We're home to excellence the size of Texas. Define your future at UNT and soar to new heights.
Mason out, let's go.
Oh yeah, make a move. Yeah, quick finish.
You know, there's nothing like fall camp. It's a beast, it's a grind, but it's also a very exciting time of year. It's the start of our job, really, for us. I mean, we train year-round.
You know, in the off season, it's just trying to get the guys as big and as strong as we can. General conditioning, starting to get outside, do some movement prep, preparing their bodies for spring football, and then use that period for spring football to evaluate how their bodies are looking and moving. Do we need to add weight going into the summer to certain guys? Do we need to take some weight off some certain guys so we can get an idea of going to build our summer program?
All right, let's go. Lead.
But this is whenever it gets real for us. So the first day of camp is full of energy. It's full of angst.
Man, camp is really just a mental grind. Like, people think it's all physical. Like, yeah, our bodies get beat up all the time, but it's really just a mental thing. If you can survive the mental aspect through camp, I mean, overall, it's pretty fun if you make it fun.
It's tough. It's both physically and mentally challenging. And it's just, what it's doing is just creating better team leaders and better teammates. And it pushes your limits both physically and mentally. And you become a better person out of it.
We spend the most time out of probably any support staff with them, and so, you know, that's our jobs year-round, is to go ahead and continue to stress our core values of being selfless, tough, and disciplined, and holding them accountable, and just showing them how to work and continue to be consistent in their work year-round.
Let's go. Get that set point. Running.
Can't wait to get out there and make that first play. Can't wait to get on film, say, hey, coach, look what I did. I did exactly what you told me to do. Even if the days you mess up in practice, you get to watch it on film like, hey, if I make a mistake yesterday, I'm gonna fix it tomorrow. That's more what I like about camp, just improving each and every day.
I think we were better this fall camp than we were, in spring ball. We got better over summer, so it just, that fire just transitioned into this fall camp. I came in with a chip on my shoulder this fall camp and never being satisfied and always pushing to be the best, and that's my goal.
You come into our first off season a year ago, and they're coming off a 1-11 team. They don't know their identity. It's a new staff. We're trying to establish a new culture, discipline, structure. There's a lot of teaching involved in last off season. This year we were actually able to do more with our guys because now they have a base. They had a really good solid foundation of lifting and running and expectations under their belts. So we were able to come in and do more right from the start.
Last year was just the start of the rebuilding process, and this year, I feel like we just took 1 or 2 steps above that, and all the pieces of the puzzle are just going to put themselves together.
In the summertime, you know, we start off and our conditioning is different. So we went from maybe 2 days a week in the off season, and now it's 4 days a week. Not only is it you're lifting every day, but you're running every day, and you're throwing in from basic conditioning runs to change of direction, plyometrics. You're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at them, trying to prepare their bodies to now get themselves in football shape.
Through spring ball this year, you can tell just how far we've come. Just the way we look in pads is different. You know, the amount of weight they've put on, good weight. Some guys have trimmed down. You know, look at a guy like Jordan Murray that played at around 355, 360 this past season. He's down to 330 pounds. He looks a lot more athletic. He moves way better. You know, you got Jeffrey Wilson.
He made us really take pride in getting our bodies right, because, I mean, if you look at it last year, it was a lot of undersized guys and a lot of guys that really haven't developed into their body yet, you know, and that was his main focus this year, is making sure everybody got their weight they needed, they lose the weight they needed.
Our athletic administration's taking a lot of pride in putting in the extra resources of nutrition and the nutrition program, which is so vital.
And that's what we did all summer, and he stayed on top of us. That can kind of wear you out, so to speak, towards the end, but it's not like that. Everybody that's on the field wants to be on the field.
You know, the biggest thing we try to do, which is the off season or any phase of training, is just trying to get this team to come closer and closer together. You start to see it in the summer, and now we're into another phase, and they're continuing to hold each other accountable. You know, it's no longer just, hey, we're offense, we're defense. You know, guys are helping each other out.
We try our best just to keep each other positive and just ready to go for the next play, next day, next practice.
Everything is getting smoother, everything's getting easier. But once the ball is snapped, everything goes back to normal. It's football, and that's why we're here.
You just wait for that first hit, like, all right, man, let me get back in the feel of it. And once you get that first hit out, you're like, all right, I'm looking for that next one. Like, where's he at? I'm trying to hit somebody. And so you're just happy to be back in the moment.
I absolutely love doing community service. People think it's a chore, but when you talk to most everyone that would do a community service project, they would say that they got out of it so much more than they were giving. Going and packing a few food bags and helping organize the food bank, you were helping somebody that could survive because of what they were providing, which was a fantastic opportunity. I am and always will be, all day, CUSA.
UNT is more than 125 years in the making. To find new solutions, we create a new point of view. We know what's possible when creativity, originality, and independent thought converge. We're ranked a Tier 1 research university. We're home to excellence the size of Texas. Define your future at UNT and soar to new heights.
In the classroom, we are committed. In the community, we are uplifting. In athletics, we are strong. And on our campuses, we are accepting. Dynamic, diverse, determined, this is who we want to be, on and off the field. In our everyday lives, we are all day CUSA. And together, we are Conference USA.
This is home for us. We've been here since the end of March. My wife, my 2 kids, we've settled in nicely. When I'm home at night, you can ask my wife, you're sleeping, you're laying in bed, you're staring at the ceiling, you're thinking about how can I help this player, understand this concept better? How can I help him do his job better? 6:50 in the morning, heading in, ready to get going today, Monday, week 3. Had a big scrimmage on Saturday, got to get a bunch of things corrected that we already met on, already watched on tape. It's one of those deals all weekend. You kind of hit the reset button and you've got all the things you got to get fixed and improve on. With it being week 3 of camp, obviously a bunch of growth that we've seen, but we got 2 weeks before we start school and we got to use every second of them. It truly is the grind of camp. Today's kind of an overcast day, but when you're driving and you're riding down some back roads here to get from my house to the stadium and you're seeing
you're seeing the sunrise and you're seeing some of the pasture land, things like that. It's just a great time to reflect, and but that's kind of your time to kind of get your last minute thoughts together.
Morning. You ready to roll? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have a good weekend? Yes, sir. You up? Yes, sir. You ready to go? Yes, sir. Well, a typical day for us as well as the players always starts with breakfast. Load up. It's good. Also a good opportunity to see the guys in the morning, make sure they're all here and make sure they're eating their breakfast. And it's a good way to make sure we get a good start to the day. Morning, guys. Morning.
Putting these last minute numbers together from the scrimmage on Saturday, kind of our point of attack grades, something that, when they have an opportunity to make a play, did they make it? So giving the guys these grades today, we started watching the film for corrections.
Going to special teams meeting at 7:45 a.m., getting to learn the guys. We've had a lot of good carryover from the spring, and I think if you ask them, we've made a lot of strides since the spring, not just concept-wise, but just the fundamental part of it now, and understanding how the fundamentals tie into the large picture of what we're trying to accomplish on the defensive side of the ball.
Dip and rip or shock and escape your defender gets you a point, and if you tackle the pop-up, you get 2 points.
The attention to detail that we have on all sides of the ball really comes together in special teams, and obviously being a position coach on defense and coaching a position at the linebacker position that's going to have a lot of guys that play special teams. Those guys are in that meeting along with 90% of our team. The good thing that we have in our staff is everybody has great input. Everybody's trying to help with everybody.
We look like a defense that was taking this as a game.
As those guys are going, we should stay, all right, and this is Echo man against 20 personnel, it turns into almost like a 4-on-2. Everybody on the same page? Yes, sir. All right, get a break, get out of here. And then from there, we'll go onto the field for about a 2.5 hour practice.
Shoot the arm.
Good. Good. Who's going to fold into there? But obviously hydrating and making sure that we're keeping our weight up and things like that. And we got to do the same as coaches. It's a grind of a season for us as well. And then from there, kind of push through. It's about time for lunch by the time we get to that. It's amazing how in camp everything revolves around your meal schedule.
Through the end, and I'm hitting 87 on that situation.
I like the way this looks. I've had all close up.
Once we finish with lunch, we'll go in as a staff, defensive staff. We'll watch practice, make sure everything that we need to get corrected is there. Talk about anything that we're putting in the next day so that we can get a start on that in our meetings that afternoon.
Just got finished up watching the practice from this morning, writing down the notes on the things that we got to get fixed, going into walkthrough meetings this evening on the defensive side of the ball. Usually got about 2 hours now to get organized for that. But we'd love to have him here, and just want to touch base, make sure he's still doing good for you, doing all the things you want him to do. And also, this is our time of the day to reach out to any high school coaches in our area, in our recruiting area, making sure we're keeping good contact with those guys, and not just the ones that we're recruiting their players, but all of them. Anything on this side of the tackle. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Okay. There's a couple guys I'm going to bring back and have some individual meetings with, make sure I'm getting some things taught on a one-on-one basis. All right, so tell me now what you're going to do.
Come down,
Yep. Shuffle and squeeze, and where's your left hand going to go? Where's your left hand going to be reaching for?
Oh, the hill.
Damn right. So are you close enough right there? If it was solid? No. Got to keep coming. You're a backer. You shouldn't be.
Okay, if it's backer, you guys are going to be up the field. From there, we'll go into our position meetings.
Does that make sense? Now, EJ, are you on a backer blitz here? No, you're playing 5 technique.
That's also a good time to start showing things that maybe our offense doesn't do, and expose them to things that we may see during the season from other opponents that we've already kind of got a base on scouting-wise, and kind of show them some concepts of that. And then from there, we'll go onto the field, have a good walk through that evening. Hard on 2. 1, 2. Hard. See him at dinner.
Talk to any girls lately?
From there, we'll go into our position meetings, finish up some film. Same page? Good deal. Get a break, get out of here. Get some rest. Take care of your legs. And then we get ready to get home and get at least our 8 hours of sleep and start it over. Sun was rising this morning. It's going down now. Another day in the books. Let's come back again tomorrow and do the same thing.
UNT is more than a place. We are a community of dreamers and doers. Here, knowledge grows. Ideas become discoveries and opportunities are boundless. We ask questions and seek answers. We push boundaries and expand minds. We defy expectations and pursue excellence. A Tier 1 research university, UNT innovates for a brighter tomorrow. We are the path to success. We are UNT.
We're really committed to the growth of the individual in a team environment. We love community service, just helping out the community. I was fortunate enough to get athletic and academic aid, so it just opened up so many doors for me, and I'm very grateful for it. My name is Victoria Junius. Thanks to North Texas and Conference USA, I am and will always be all day CUSA.
It's your boy BG. Got Fernando in the building. EJ. We got AP in the back. Come on, AP.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
You know what I mean? We're out here promoting the first game, 9-2. You already know what it is, against Lamar, September 2nd. We're finna give out trivia questions. We're getting t-shirts, cup holders. We're finna do our thing. Go Mean Green. Where we at? Where we at?
Hey, excuse me, bro. Can I borrow you for a quick second? Excuse me. Y'all want to participate in something real quick? Just a little promotional thing for this Saturday's game.
You gonna go to the football game this Saturday?
Yes, I actually will.
You actually will? That's what I thought. That's what I like to hear. So we got Mean Green trivia. So y'all get one question each, okay?
If you get it right, you get a free t-shirt or a cup holder. All right?
Okay.
Y'all ready? Y'all don't look ready.
I will try my very best.
Try your best.
What's our head coach's name?
Who is Mean Green's football head coach?
The guy that's really smart.
Okay. Good compliment. I like that.
I don't know his first name, but it's Luttrell.
Coach Luttrell. Coach Luttrell.
Coach Luttrell.
My man gets a free shirt. What is the team mascot?
Scrappy.
Scrappy the
Eagle.
Man, we gotta find somebody to get some answers real quick, man. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Man, I'm getting all sweaty in my shirt.
Can I borrow you for a quick second, bro?
Hold on, I'm gonna call you back. I'm in an interview.
Oh, yeah!
He's in the interview.
He's in the interview.
My man, what's your name?
Khalil.
Khalil. All right, so what we're doing is promoting the first game, which is this Saturday. Okay. You gonna be attending?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we like to hear. So either you're gonna win a free T-shirt, or you get a cup holder. You know, you be drinking them cold ones. Not my choice.
I don't drink, but I'll take one of them shots.
All right. Okay. Who is our starting safety's name?
What bowl game did we go to last year?
Where did the Mean Green play the bowl game at last year?
What's the Cotton Bowl? No, it wasn't.
It was in the Cotton Bowl.
It was in the Cotton Bowl. What?
It was in the Cotton Bowl.
Hey! Good job. Heart of the Dallas.
Starting safety.
I'm gonna go with Ashton Preston.
Oh, hey, there we go. There we go.
That's me. Hey, come on, dog. What's your name, bro?
So we have one question for you today. It's about the Mean Green football. You think you're up for it?
Yeah. If you get it right, you get one of these and one of those. You ready? Who is UNT's starting running back?
Jeffrey Wilson.
Hey! What bowl game did we appear in last year?
We appeared in.
What was our record last year?
Oh, last year, it's got to be 7-6 then.
We'll take it.
Well, the main thing was in Dallas. The Heart of Dallas Bowl.
You get a shirt. You get a shirt. You get it. We actually went 5-8, but this year we're gonna do a whole lot better. Yeah. Who is the offensive coordinator for the Mean Green football team? Oh. I'll give you a hint. Played at Texas Tech, star quarterback.
That's it. 2 shirts for me.
If he can't get it,
Go ahead and say it. Graham Harrell.
There we go. He gets it. You get a shirt. You get a shirt.
Yeah, you want to join?
Go Mean Green.
Go Mean Green.
Wait, hold on. Go Mean Green.
Go Mean Green. Yes, sir. 9-2 for your boy, for the people.
Yeah.
Coach Trail, what's up?